Hello guys, this is Becca, and I am here to do a spread, swap and glue, using images that Annie Creates sent me. I'm going to do a 2-page spread this time, and hopefully it won't be too long, but I don't think it will because of the fact that I am going to do mainly just a sheet and just a couple of images on this side here. I'll show you the images I chose to use. I'm gonna use the sunflower and these flowers. Had to, although that is beautiful, these I had to use those. I'm gonna use the little kitty cat, and I am going to, I'm not sure which one or if I will use from both pages, but I'm going to use some from these two sheets. And you might think, what in the world? How is that going to incorporate with what you're using? I'm going to use this full sheet here. And then I'm going to use, I pulled this out because I thought I might cut the words out to use to help cover up some space over here. I'll just have to see how that goes, but it will be the words part that I use, and I'll keep the images for later for a different project, different spread. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay this sheet right here, and I'm going to kind of crease it right along the edge if I can, so I'll know where to cut. Okay, and I'm going to get my scissors and I'm going to cut this out. I have really enjoyed the swap and glue. I've just got back into crafting. I used to craft all the time. I started crafting in 2012, and I crafted faithfully every day, just about every day, unless something come up I couldn't. Up until a couple of years ago, and I don't know, just life happened, and I just got to where I was just stressed out because every time I would try to come in here and craft, you know, there would be some kind of interruptions or whatever, and I'm kind of going through some stress issues and stuff, and it would just stress me out so bad to have to constantly be interrupted, you know, in my projects. But I was scrapbooking mostly at that time, and I had to concentrate. I'm not a real, like, creativity just flows for me. I'm not that type of person. I have to think about what I'm doing and concentrate on it. And with all of the interruptions, I would get so sidetracked and so just frustrated because you know, when I'd come back to it, I'd be lost my train of thought and what I was doing, and I had to go through all the process again, get my mind in gear, and it was just too much. It got too stressful. And so I just completely quit crafting for about 2 years. And so the past month or so, I've gotten back into it. And so I decided I was going to do something more leisurely than scrapbooking, that I was going to get involved in something that didn't really take a whole lot of thought, and it didn't matter if I did get sidetracked and lost my train of thought. And so my sister, TheBeccajb, kind of introduced me to the swap and glues, and I said that would be perfect for my crafting, because if I have to get up and leave it, it's no big deal. It don't matter if I've lost my train of thought. When I come back, I can just glue something together, and it will get my hands on paper, because I have missed that. And So I decided to also start making junk journals out of junk mail, which I do have scrapbook paper left from my scrapbooking, and I do incorporate that sometimes in my junk journals, but I mainly make my journals out of just pure junk mail that comes in. So therefore, the only thing I have to worry about purchasing is just my glues and things like that. I just use my junk mail to, you know, do what I need to do. So, I think I measured these already, and I pretty much, all I have to do is just cut these out. This is for the coordinating, well, yeah, I guess it's coordinating because it's country. I'm not through with this page over here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. I'm just kind of laying down the basics right now, these bigger pieces, to actually get them off of my desk. I don't have a very big desk, so I have to try to keep things minimum on here if I can, so I can find my project I'm working on. Okay, and I may have enough of words right here that I won't have to cut that other piece of paper. Now, let's see how I was going to do this. Okay, I was going to put this one right here. This one right here. And I will tell you my story of this in a minute. You know what? Since that has a little hole in it, I am just going to fold this down and try to make it as even as I can, to make a crease in it, and just cut that little bit off just because I want to, because I enjoy the cutting and process of it. So I'm going to put that right there, and see, this right here is where I was talking about needing something, but you know what, since that's, I was thinking that was going to be a bigger space, and it's not. So I'm just going to cut this in half. I'm going to put this right here. And then I will put this right here over it to cover that up. Okay. So let's glue that down. So I will start with this one here. And the good thing about that is it will cover up that number 10, which it wouldn't matter if it stayed on there. It's going to be on the, a number's going to be on the top image, so it wouldn't really matter. I hate I couldn't use that fall scene in the back, but you know, you can't use everything. You have to choose which side you want. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Can't have your cake and eat it too. Okay, now we're going to put this one. Right up here. I wonder if I turned it that way, if that would cover that number up. Let's see if it will. Let's get this right on the edge. Come on, get on the edge. Okay, there we go. And now we'll put the little cat up here. Whoops, looks like I might be out of glue. I'll have to buy me some more glue shortly. That's all in that one. Ooh, come back here. I don't think that's going to be enough on there. Let me get another glue stick. it didn't cover it up, but that's okay. That's okay. Oops. There we go. I think I might better put some more down right here. Maybe a little right here. Okay. So if you're not familiar with swap and glue, what it is you get a partner that you know would do that does swap and glue, and you swap images from magazines, or like you've seen that calendar image and just these pretty images, and you swap them with each other. Like, you send about anywhere from 15 to 20 images to your partner, and you show the images they sent you, and you trying to think, guys, give me a minute. You show the images that they sent you, and then you do a spread. Most people do a 2-page spread like I'm doing now. You can do just one. I actually try to do 4 pages, either a two-page spreads. Like when I do a 2-page spread, I try to make them coordinate a little bit. But if I don't do the 2-page spread, then it doesn't matter if it coordinates or not. If I just do a 1 page, then the next page by it, it doesn't matter if it coordinates with it or not. And so you do a spread using the images they sent you, and you do a video showing, you know, the images they sent you and what you did with them. And you can swap with as many people as you want. I'm gonna go a little over that just to make sure I got it right. And it's called a swap and glue. You're swapping images, and then you're making a glue book spread with it, and it's fun, it's enjoyable, it's a craft thing that fulfills your crafty desires. It's inexpensive, because you can just get cheap magazines. Like, when I say cheap, I'm talking about like at thrift stores or yard sales or whatever. You can just pick up old magazines. You don't have to subscribe to magazines to do this. You can just, you know, pick up from yard sales or thrift stores or whatever. And I have found I have collected, I just needed images to start off with, because people, you know, you always get a whole lot more than you use. So therefore, a whole lot more than you use in the one spread that you do, or 2 spreads, however you do, how many you use them with. And so you always have some left for your stash to share again with someone, or use in a different project or whatever. So you always have plenty of images. And so it's a very inexpensive, fun craft thing to do. Okay, like I said, I didn't do a whole lot of adding a lot of different images in this. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use this one. If I had a really small hot dog, I might would put it right there, but nah. Okay, that's all I'm going to put. Except for this right here. This here is the little card that Annie sent with the images that she sent me. And I am going to take this little sticker she's got in here inside the card. I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to put it right there. That'll cover that 6. That way, I know who I am swapping with, And I will write on this side also who it was and the date that I completed the spread. So I'm going to put that right there. That's awesome. That is awesome. Let's see. I think I'll use my orange pen. Today is what? The 5th? Let me check real quick. My computer here. Yes, today is the 5th of August. So I'm going to put right here 8/5/21. I'll turn it around and I'm going to put, let's see. How am I going to do this? I should have wrote on it first. Swap and glue. Okay, so that way I need a little bit more glue under the edge of that. That way I know those images came from a swap and glue with Annie Creates, and I did it on the 5th of August. And so now my little story is, you know, I told you I love country, and I'm sorry about the glare on these pages. I love these glossy pages, but it does make for glare. Alright guys, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, this is hay bales or hay rolls, I think. No, these looks like bales. These look like rolls and these look like bales. I can't tell. They may be all the same kind. But anyway, it's a country scene, like in a barn with the hay stacked. And the girls is all sitting out on the haystacks, having their pictures made. They're holding little goats, which is definitely a farm thing. And when I think farm and country, I think of grilling out. So over to the side, they have the grill going with some pork or whatever, shish kebabs going, grilling on the grill. And then you have the beautiful flowers in the yard. That's always in a country scene. And so that is beautiful. And then you always have little barn cats laying around to keep your mice at bay. And so this is the little barn cat, and he's just laying around. Of course, it shows he's inside, laying on a rug. But we're going to pretend he's in the barn. If I had a piece of hay left on a strip big enough, let's see, where's that piece I cut from? Okay, now, I don't know if that, because it shows the feet. That wouldn't work. I was going to say if I had a strip long enough of hay, but let's see. Let's see. We need to make it like he's outside. There we go. Let's do that right there. Let's do that right there. Matter of fact, I'm just going to take and put some glue right here. Like this. And, I'm doing a video. I'm coming. I'll be through in just a minute. I'm going to put this right here. Like this. That way it looks like she's out, she or he is out on the grass. And we will trim this. Okay guys, I'll trim this later. I need to go for right now. But that's just, it's going to be like she's in the grass, and that's the end of my spread right there. Let me just kind of fold that under for right now so you can see what that's going to look like. And there we go. Now she's laying in the grass instead of inside on the floor. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this spread, and thank you so much, Annie, for all the sweet goodies and the extras. I appreciate it, and I've enjoyed putting this spread together, and I'm going to do another 2-page spread later on. Maybe probably not today, but later on, using your images and telling about the swap and glue, and then whatever's left, I will show that and put it away in my stash. All right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will talk with you later. Bye. Okay, guys, sorry about the interruption, but I wanted to come back real quick and say that if you would be interested in doing a swap and glue with me, my email address is always in the description of every video. So just email me and tell me you would like to do a swap and glue, and we will exchange addresses and then exchange images and do the swap and glue. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I'm gone this time.